left Fall Maha this morning at about 9:30. It's about 5 o'clock now. So we had a good drive, saw lots of nice colors. So far we've traveled 963 miles since we left home. I'm on my third tank of fuel. Tank of fuel in this car is 10 gallons, and I still have 3/4 of a tank left. So I've used about 23 to 24 gallons. This little car gets almost, well, it does get 40 miles to the gallon most of the time. Down here in the hills it's a little less because you got to keep shifting, which I have to do now. But here's a bit of what we're looking at. Got some nice colors when you can get a nice sunshine on the tree. Things are looking pretty good. Okay, we hiked from Table Rock to Saddle Camp here. Started at 9:45 I think. Yep. It's 11:15 right now. Let's show you the map where we started and where we ended. Table Rock area, and we hike down through here. Catch up with my finger, and here is Saddle Camp. Now we're going to go check and see if we got water down here where it's supposed to be. We'll take a photo of that if we do. This is also where Pod and Hickory and I planted onions last spring just to see if they could grow here and we could forage. This is the place where we planted the onions, and there's nothing there. So there'll be no foraging in the gorge for us. We got to carry our food again.
They do. They do. So greasy. Isn't that wonderful?
Pretty nice spot though.
Alright. So this is Saddle Camp, correct?
Okay, we left Saddle Camp about 20 minutes ago, and we're at the top of the trail intersection right now. The trail that goes to Saddle Camp is right here. That goes north to Chimney Rock area. This is where most people mess up. This one is you're coming right straight up, and it's directly in line right here. This one will take you down Cambric Ridge. On the map, we are right here. This one goes up to Chimneys, Saddle Camp. This one goes down to Short Off. This is the one that goes Cambric. So a little 360 view here. This is the trail back to the south, which is walking right up the ridge, and that's going back down to Short Off area. But if you don't make this cute little right turn as you get up in here, you end up down at the river on Cambric, which is quite an experience.
I'm being a little hurt.
It's a long way back up. Okay, we're still on the MST trail. We've almost got to Short Off proper, but this is kind of a 360 view of the gorge. Over that direction is Chimneys, backside of Chimneys. And that long ridge is what we came down. Saddle Camp is down in the bottom, and Chimney Gap, the water runs down there. This long one that you see running this way, that's actually Cambric that goes down there and goes down this way, and we went off to the right to the river. Beautiful backdrop on the rocks. This one you see right over in here, right about there, is Pinch-In Trail. And you can barely pick out the trail on top of it. It's pretty exposed, hot hike, you're going up or down. Okay, as you get up over here, this is Pinch-In, or not Pinch-In, this is Short Off proper, which is we'll be camping. We're about 2 miles from, as the crow flies, 2 miles from camp. Might be a bit more than that. And it's about 1:20 right now, so we'll probably be there before 4 o'clock. But this place was burnt about 12 years ago, I believe, and still it's very evident it has not recovered. It's going to be a lot of years before this really gets cleaned out. What a beautiful place. Here we are with a little dinner. Got some potted meat.
Yes.
And corn chips. Oh, yummy.
And gorge rat tats.
And gorge rat tats. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We figured it'd be more fun to eat dinner in the daylight. Oh yeah, I'll have another hit of that.
Oh yeah.
More fun to eat dinner in the daylight than the dark, so we're starting now.
Is my stove too loud?
Spring, spring, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. And down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like a cherry. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home.
Okay, follow right close to the rock. You enter in the graveled area there, upstream around the side of the rock. After you get to the rock, you come to the center area right in here, and then you come right downstream to the edge. Okay, Mike, now turn and go downstream. No, stay to your left more. Too deep. You gotta follow that.
I wish I had the truck pulled. You got up on that rock?
Yep.
You know where it goes here?
You gotta get up on it first though, and it's slick. Oops. Go left, Tony. Tony, go left. Follow Mike. Stay left, Mike. Oh, shit. Stay up on it, Mike. This is not the forgiving spot. This is full on, you're on your own here. Be careful, man. Tony didn't take any chances. He came right across on his knees. Here.
Wow.
I don't know if I should change my shoes.
You okay, man?
Tim's out here trying it.
Take your time, dude. Take your time. We made it though, bro. Whew, that's a little hairy.
It's very hairy. Slime on these rocks underneath the water is just amazing. job. Moose! Come this way.
Come toward us. Come toward us and follow that. Watch around.
Moose! Moose! Okay, this way a little.
Nice and slow up on that smooth rock. There you go. That'll help you lean into the flow.
Yeah, we're on the Linville Gorge Trail down from Babel Tower, and in one of the very hammock-friendly campsites here, but not very tent-friendly at all. There's no level spots anywhere around. Got a beautiful rushing river, and you might remember a while back we planted some onions at one of the other campsites so we'd be able to forage for food. Well, we walked into the site here, and not too far from the fire pit, we don't even have to carry food anymore. You know, we can now have sardines, chicken noodle soup, Vienna sausages, and a couple of cans of French cut green beans. This is another thing you find here and there in the gorge. People bring it in, they don't want to carry it out, they figure they're doing somebody else a favor by leaving food. Which, you know, in cans, I don't know. Well, here we are, Spence Bridge. Came down from Babel, left there about 8 o'clock this morning. It's about 10:30. There's a couple of brand new blowdowns on the trail we hadn't had last year. Things are looking pretty nice, sun's up. The rock's going to be a bit cool, but we're going to enjoy it all. Beautiful upriver. Sun hasn't even got to the bottom of the gorge yet. And only 10:30, but we're going to have lunch right here on top of the rock. Yeah, we're on Lower North Carolina Wall. Came down through Mossy Monster. Right down here is the Sphinx. And we're probably, less than halfway through here. We probably only came about 400 yards in about an hour and a half.
I'm right there with you, dude.
Well, here we are
I'll tell you what,
on top of the Sphinx.
if I didn't smoke, I'd be a prison.
We've done had us a little snack.
Ride, man. What you say to me? How's your day?
Up here somewhere is a couple of the folks that have been following us. I think Wig's up here somewhere.
Wow. Yeah, so definitely my vote for the most scenic spot east of the Rockies. It might be a better
Where we're
route
going
than
up
the other.
is
My
right
mom
over here
always
on the
said,
end.
Once I go out there, I'll never come back. I was like, wow, that's one hell of a feat to do.
It'll take a minute to get there, but that's the way.
Where are we going to put it?
Yeah, we camped last night on the MST between Table Rock and 181, and we camped in a wind tunnel. Hickory set up right over here on the edge, yeah, saying his prayers, because along about 7 o'clock this morning, he's standing outside, and that's what came down right over there.
Yeah, I actually saw it fall. I heard it crack. I looked up to see what was moving. And down she came.
And there was a couple others that fell down not very far from us here last night. We were all like saying our prayers. We pitched the best we could, but wind coming from every direction is not a fun thing all night long. So we're going to have a little hot water or whatever, and we're going to get out of here. Only about 1.5 miles or so back to the car, so we'll be good. Yeah. Now this is our third river crossing this morning. We've only been walking for about 15 minutes. But so far, nobody's got their feet wet, so we're doing okay. I think this is the final crossing to the cars back here. They provided a little safety rope. A little more of an inspiration than safety, but every little bit will help.
Hickory, you're not supposed to get your feet wet.
Well, it's Tuesday. We decided we'd probably better get out of here because it's snowing, 30 degrees. Weather's gonna get worse. They're saying maybe 3 to 6 inches, maybe up to 12 at elevation. So we decided we'll take the last day and we'll save that for later, maybe next year or whatever, but time to start heading home. It's about 1 o'clock right now. Yeah, sometime about 12 hours from now I ought to be home.